Have you ever just stopped and wondered how AI really works under the hood? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on a concept that powers pretty much every piece of AI you use. We're talking about embeddings. Okay, let's get right into it. All right, let me start with something that is probably gonna blow your mind. ChatGPT, that incredible AI that can write poems, code, you name it. It doesn't actually understand a single word you're saying. Nope, not in the way we do. To an AI, your words, my words, everything is just numbers. And that right there, that's the huge problem AI researchers have been trying to solve for years, what I like to call the computer's language barrier. There's always been this massive disconnect between how we communicate and how machines, well, how they think. So this brings us to the million-dollar question, right? If a computer's native tongue is pure logic and math, how in the world can it ever understand the nuance, the sarcasm, and just the beautiful complexity of human language? I mean, think about it. For a regular computer, if you say, "I'm feeling blue," it might get confused because it also knows the sky is blue. It sees the word blue, but it can't grasp the totally different meanings. Computers are built on zeros and ones. They just don't get that kind of subtlety. But of course, some really smart people came up with a brilliant way to build a bridge across that language gap. And that solution, that incredible piece of technology, is called embeddings. So what is an embedding? The simplest way to think about it is like a translator. It takes our words, our images, whatever, and converts it into a list of numbers. But, and this is the most important part, it's not just a random secret code. This list of numbers is specifically designed to capture the actual meaning of the thing you're trying to represent. So here's the basic process. First, you give it some text. That text gets fed into a really sophisticated AI model. And the model's only job is to turn that text into a special list of numbers called a vector. Then, that vector gets stored so you can compare it to other vectors later on. So let's make this a little more real. A sentence like, "I love AI," stops being just letters on a page. The AI model transforms it into a vector, which is just a fancy word for a long list of numbers. You can think of this list of numbers as coordinates, like a single point on a giant 1,000-dimensional map of meaning. It's kind of wild. Okay, so we're turning words into map coordinates. That's cool. But how on earth do these numbers actually capture the meaning of the original sentence? This, my friends, is where the real magic happens. All right, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. The secret sauce isn't just turning words into numbers. It's that if two pieces of text mean pretty much the same thing, their number lists, their vectors, will be super similar mathematically. They'll be close together on that giant map. And this is a perfect illustration of that idea. Look at these two sentences. They don't share a lot of the same words, right? But the meaning, the intent, is identical. An embedding model gets this. It will create two vectors for these sentences that are practically next-door neighbors in that huge mathematical space. And this powerful idea actually has a name. It's called semantic similarity. It just means that the closer two vectors are on the meaning map, the more similar their meanings are. So things that mean the same thing are clustered together, and things that are completely different are way far apart. Now, I know this might all sound a little bit abstract and nerdy, but I promise you, you are interacting with embeddings all day, every day. Let's just look at a few ways this tech is working for you behind the scenes. I mean, seriously, they're everywhere. When you search for something on Google, that's embeddings. When you ask a chatbot for help, embeddings. When Netflix recommends the perfect movie for you, or when you search your phone for pictures of dogs at the beach, you guessed it, that's all powered by embeddings. And the difference this makes is just massive. You know, back in the day, search was basically just keyword matching. If you didn't type the exact word that was on the web page, you probably wouldn't find it. But now, with embeddings, search is all about matching meaning. And here's a great example of that. You can type "best places to visit," and the search engine understands the idea of what you're asking for. So it's smart enough to show you an amazing article called "Top Tourist Destinations," even though the words are completely different. That's semantic search, and it's a game changer. So as we start to wrap this up, I really want you to understand that embeddings aren't just some cool niche feature. They are a fundamental shift in how computers understand information. They are, without a doubt, the foundation that almost all of modern AI is built on. I think this quote just says it all perfectly. At the end of the day, that's what an embedding is. It's the universal translator that finally lets us speak to computers in a way they can understand, by turning our messy, beautiful language into their clean, logical language of math. So, what does all this really mean for you and me? Well, it means we get search results that are way more accurate. It means we get AIs that can actually understand context. And what's absolutely incredible is that this same technique works across different languages and even different types of media, like matching a picture to a sentence. So, the next time you use an AI and it just feels like magic, remember the invisible engine making it all happen. It's this powerful, elegant idea of turning meaning into math. Embeddings are what allow machines to finally start understanding us, and they are, for sure, paving the way for the future.